Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another bombshell reading. We hope you guys are all well. And let's see what we have. We're going to start with these twin flame cards. And this reading's for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and anybody who resonates with it, because these are readings for the collective. So let's get into this here. And happy Scorpio season, and happy Halloween if you're here, and also happy fall, happy autumn, right? Today it rained a little bit. Let's see what we have. I'm going to have the horoscope on my other channel, and the transits. I'll talk about the transits as well. A horoscope for all the 12 signs on my other channel, and that will be up by the 1st, which is the new moon in Scorpio, right? Very interesting how, we have the elections and everything like that. Many people have the elections during Scorpio season. Scorpio's about what's being hidden. Yeah, that's definitely kind of interesting there, right? Things you can't see, right? Yeah. And so let's see what we have, though, here. Let's see what we have. We have open your heart, set loving boundaries, and the feminine twin, activating the higher self. And we'll take one more card, healing, separation, go within. All right, so there's some type of healing because somebody has separated from something here. Whether or not that's romantic or otherwise, that's not really being told. Somebody's in their higher self, and they're opening their heart now to something. It looks like something kind of goes away and something starts here through wisdom. It's done through wisdom, or done by way of care. Or the care of wisdom, right? Kind of like the care package that has been set up and mailed off and things like that by the wisdom God, right? And who could be a few people, right? It could be Jupiter. Jupiter is the 9th house of wisdom. Yeah, it is. But let's see. There's other places definitely in the zodiac that talk about that. Let's see what we have here. We also have friends forever, and we have grow together individually. Look at that. So somebody is your friend here, or they think that they're friends with you, right? Or this is about a friend, and somebody wants to grow with you, but it looks like they are allowing you to be you. Well, of course, right? But I mean, we say that, it kind of sounds like a no-brainer, but it doesn't always happen in relationships, right? People feel, I don't know, sometimes people feel intimidated by their partner, or they just, maybe they're possessive, and they, things like that. But when we have the higher self, nobody's being possessive here, anything. In fact, they are allowing their partner space, and they are growing together. That's what this is about, or that's what they want with you, either one. Let's see what else we have. And this card wanted to come out. Clear your vibes. All right, so this lady has all these. And this is challenging. Clear your vibes. They call this FOMO. Interesting here. But, this is a number 5. It's a 14, right? So it's a 5. It's a challenging chapter that is closing out. And we already saw over here the healing separation. This is 7-7. Yeah, interesting with the 7s, right? 7s are about evaluating things, right? So somebody has gone within. This card speaks of that. They have gone within. They're separating from something. I don't know, ego, another person, friends that are kind of hurting, bringing you down, or your person. There's some type of separation here. There is. And clearing your vibes too. This talks about, let me clear my energy. Kind of negative energy, or energy that has kind of hurt me, or at least put me through challenges. Let's get one more card. And we have the cocoon. Consider your source. So, the cocoon can talk about a new beginning with the butterfly and transformation, but this is a 4. This is about consider your own source, divine source that is within you, in order to transform and to create stability for yourself, because it's a number 4, and that's what 4s are about. They're about stability, security, right? The 4th house is actually ruled by Cancer. This is the house of family, or an emotional support system, your tribe. But sometimes we have to get that from ourselves, right? Especially, kids who, people who didn't have family, right? or they've moved from, their family across the world. They have to consider themselves now as kind of as their own divine source, for sure, and to provide that stability. So let's see what we have. We have to do that as we get older, kind of, anyway. So yeah, we do. And let's see, though, Capricorn, somebody wants to support you here. That's how it looks. Excuse me, you guys. If you would like your own psychic reading, Capricorn, they're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. Can do it on you and somebody else. Now, if you order the the psychic combo, I can read yours and somebody else's energy. Otherwise, the shorter one doesn't really allow time, right? But yeah, you can go ahead and book that below if you would like. Be on you or anybody else, as I said. Lots of fun. We do them on a video call, or if you prefer, a phone call. So let's see what we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody else who resonates with this reading. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. All right, Capricorn. Interesting how, the number 1 is the best. Isn't it? Yeah, it's very beautiful here. We see the lotus flowers, and the cup is brimming. My cup runneth over. And also the golden chalice here. It's interesting, they were explaining the chalices the other day it was in somebody named Robert Gilbert. He was explaining the sacred geometry, and fascinating stuff, right? About the church geometry, but like the windows and things like that. But not only that, it's highly it's great stuff. Robert, I think his first name is Robert Gilbert. And so here, the Vesica Institute, really interesting stuff. And so you can see that stuff here on YouTube if you would like. And so here is the dove, right? And the dove is, she has this is the communion here, but it means like a rebirth. That's really what it means, that communion there. It does, and we're not here supporting. We're not here to really kind of support organized religion. No, don't get the wrong idea here. If you support that, that's great for you. I feel like it is. But the dove is about hope. Yeah, in fact, the dove is often in the church I grew up in. Right, the dove. They always show the dove as peace and faith and hope. Yeah, and let's see what we have here. We start with Temperance. And we also have we have the Hermit. So there could be a Sag in your life. There could be a Virgo in your life. The Two of Cups is here. There could be somebody with a lot of Sagittarius in their chart, a lot of Virgo, right? And Two of Wands reversed. The Hierophant is here. Could be Taurus. And the Chariot could be Cancer. The Emperor is here. This is Aries, right? And let's kind of adjust this camera just a bit here. Yeah, straighten it out. Of course, right? And now we have the World card. These are all majors. Wow. And then we have the High Priestess reverse. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas. So there's only 3 cards here that are not majors. And for me, the Two of Cups is always a major card anyway, so now we have 8, right? It's not part of the major arcana. Let's cover this lady. She's very beautiful, and she has made it to, she's the dancer here, and it is very symbolic of kind of rebirth. She's young. The World card is about a new beginning. It's about closing out old cycles that no longer serve you because you've grown so much. And we have the higher self. Somebody is really in their higher self. So if this is your person, Capricorn, you can trust that they're going to be, they're going to support you here. We have friends forever, right? Grow together individually. There's nothing better than that, right? Yeah, you do what you both want, and you guys like support each other, whatever that career, whatever you're doing. And then when you are, together, you are essentially supporting each other there, like working together, basically, right? And so the World card is a major maturity. We have the higher self, right? So there you go. That is confirming that. And and so let's just fix this a little bit. There we go. And so the World card is achievement. It's having your wish come true, but not without kind of taking the bumps and the bruises of, the school of lessons, the school of hard knocks, right? Wisdom. Kind of Saturn. Yeah, this can be a Saturnian card for sure. For me, it can also be a Scorpio or Scorpionic card because it can be about rebirth, right? It is the last card in the major arcana and transformation, and it is. And she has all the elements here. She just does. She's got all the elements. We see the lion and the bull, the eagle, and then we see the man here, right? And so, yeah, very interesting here. And I would say the man is the cups, the eagle is the swords, and the bull is the pentacle. And over here with the fire, this is the fire. With the lion, these are the wands. So she's come full circle. That's what that is. And we see here a lot of these cards that are supporting coming full circle for somebody. And, whenever we see activating the higher self, of course, somebody has come full circle. They have, and they're not going to circle back. No, they're not. And so the Hierophant is in the reading. It's about faith. And we see friends forever. Somebody is supporting you here, or they really believe that you guys could be a really great couple because the Two of Cups shows up in the root. This is about love at its very finest, right? A higher love. That's what this is about. It's not just romantic love and, wow, you're so great in bed and I've been thinking about you all day and there's not much more to it. No, this is a higher love. The kind of relationship that embodies everything that is rich, yeah, and good, yes, for sure. And a major wisdom here. And so we start with Temperance. She's an angel, of course, right? All Sagittarians are angels. No, that's a joke. And we have a Virgo here. And so this is also spiritual. For sure it is. Cancer, the Chariot is a spiritual card as well because it just is. It's based on Cancer, which rules the moon, and very spiritual. The Hierophant is spiritual. He is the Pope. Not so much because of him, but it just is spiritual. It is. And so because it doesn't have to be about the organized religion, as I say, it's about having faith. It's about believing in something that you don't know like you're just believing in it. Like you don't know if it's really going to happen, but you're still believing it. That's what faith is about, right? Faith is having trusting in what's invisible, that you can't touch it and it hasn't been shown to you yet, but you have faith. Yeah. And so here's the High Priestess, another highly spiritual card, because we know the High Priestess is basically the good witch, right? Yeah, the good little witch, Capricorn. And there may be, a Pisces or Scorpio in your life. As I said, the World card, Capricorn or Scorpio. Here's Aries. This is Cancer and, Sagittarius. And, I did explain those. But, yeah, we have somebody kind of cruising in their rocket ship of wisdom. That's really what's going on here. And somebody's evolving big time. And this looks like it's fun, Capricorn. I say that because we have friends forever, grow together individually. It just looks like it's kind of fun. And set loving boundaries. Yeah, it's right. And so let's start with the overall energy, and we'll look at the reading here and this way. And we see Temperance and the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups can be somebody from the past. It can be somebody who has just recognized how great you are, Capricorn. You could have met them last week or something. It's possible. And that person has gone through a major transformation of now they are in their higher self, right? It's possible that they have closed out another cycle, and that cycle kind of like puts the icing on the cake for their kind of evolution. Excuse me. Although we are always growing, aren't we? Yeah, life is about change. And yeah, as I was listening to that song, Turn, 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 by the Byrds, very old song, look that up. And it quotes the Bible too, it does, from Ecclesiastes. I think that's how you pronounce it. So yeah, and it just basically says that, life is about cycles, and there's, time for love, and there's a time to live, a time to die, right? And things like that, and, it goes on. But this reading looks kind of fun because we have set loving boundaries, and we have the 9-9, open your heart. So nines are about completions. They are. Interesting thing about the 9-9 too is that every nine in the tarot talks about, when we talk about the numerology in the tarot, right? It talks about one person, and we have the 9-9. Like there's two people here. Open your heart and set loving boundaries. So it's really beautiful. This can be self-love too, because the higher self has been activated, right? There's always self-love. You can't be in your higher self if you don't have any self-love. No. What do you call the guy at the door? The marshal, what's it called? I forgot, sergeant at arms. At the door of the higher self. He will not let you in if you're still in, like if you are not loving yourself. No, you can't come in and be your higher self. Go away, because first learn to love yourself, and then we will promote you to your higher self, right? So we start with Temperance. Temperance is the angel here. She's about growth. She's about soul growth. Moderation and learning virtue. This is learning how to live. This card reminds me of the Zen, or which they talk, the Tao, which they talk about the way. They say it is the way to live. You live with virtue, and there's moderation, because we know we live with too much of anything, too much partying, too much money, too much whatever, even too much, anything, self-sacrificing or whatever. But we always live when we live balanced, and that's why temperance is about balance. Temperance is about moderating your kind of your needs, or it's just moderating yourself and balancing yourself in order to bring inner harmony. And so she is here at peace with the earth and the water both. She's at peace with her, trusting her heart, her intuition. We can say that the water can be possibly, we might be able to say that is the higher consciousness, the water, because it often is, right? And she's pouring water too. And then she has one foot on the earth, and this is, the physical aspect, right? We can say that she has the divine feminine and the divine masculine both. And that's why she has her little light on her head. It looks like she's going to a cave, a little miner's light. But she has that. She has her higher consciousness, right? That was kind of a joke. And here's her halo, and that is her higher consciousness. This is divine consciousness, like universal consciousness, which is like the crown chakra. That's what that is. And so very interesting here. This light here on her head's more like the sixth chakra, which is her pineal gland, her own consciousness, higher consciousness. And so that's what this is about. Here is the Virgo card. Somebody might have suffered here because the Hermit, this talks about living according to Hermes or Hermetic principles, the Hermit. The Hermit, it can be definitely about living virtuously, but it's about finding the way there. And here he is holding the lantern. He has found his answer, his insight, right? And we know that people go to kind of be the hermit, and they're trying to understand themselves, and they don't want the world around them to like interrupt them or bother them, or they're so busy trying to kind of understand who they are. But some of those people never come down from the mountain, right? Yeah, they never really find the star. They never really find their wisdom, or they're never able to really reach the wisdom or the higher self of the hermit. Yeah, very interesting. So we have these two higher self cards, basically we do. Why it's all happening is the Two of Cups. So Capricorn, maybe your person is one of these signs here, but in the challenge is this insight, this wisdom, right? Very interesting here. This is balance and harmony, but somebody here, in other words, it's almost like they, in order to receive their higher self or to move into their higher self, they had to go through some hardship. Kind of, yeah, and they did. It looks like they did in this reading. Yeah, because the Two of Wands is reversed, and also the High Priestess reversed. Something kind of went on here, right? And we see this, clear your vibes, and healing, separation, go within. Yeah, the Two of Wands reversed is over here. It sits in the past. So somebody was like at a crossroads about their own life in the past. They were. And they figured it out, right? We know that, right? Yeah. And we have the Hierophant is the mindset. This is having faith in your future. Having faith. This could be in having faith after you've learned, after you have, gone into your higher self. Because these people are praying to him like he is, he is the answer. Like, and here are the keys that, kind of like the keys to the kingdom, that the that he supposedly has, right? He is the, the source of knowledge, and, they're giving their power away here. I mean, you can say that as well, but because, but this is really about, seeing it in the nice way that that it is here in this reading. This is about somebody who's not giving their power away, and they have a lot of faith, and they have faith in wisdom. That's why the Hierophant is there. The teachings, right? This spiritual teaching, maybe that they have studied or just kind of learned, right? If you go to the school of hard knocks, you don't really have to study anything. You just suffer, and then you go, well, I don't want to do this anymore. And then right away, then you just move into your wisdom, right? You're like, what? Okay, I don't have to do this. I can live a different way. So let me do that, right? And so Six of Cups here shows up in the near future. Let's put that ace down here because it's highly beautiful. And let's get a card on this, and we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's some action that's being taken here because somebody's clearing their vibes, and somebody wants to grow with you, Capricorn. That's what this is, and they like it, they love it. You guys are friends, but they want you for love. Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. This person wants you for all time. That's kind of how it looks here. And the Chariot shows up in the concern. The Chariot is about movement. It's also about overcoming obstacles. So, as I said, somebody had some obstacles in this reading for sure. In the environment, Capricorn is the Emperor. Now, here he is. He looks really grouchy, and it's not good for his health. No, it's not, right? And your cells are listening. Yeah, they are. Your organs, right? They can feel your good or your bad mood. Yeah, snap out of it, right? And so we want to say to him. But he is here to provide security. He is, and to put his empire into order. That's what this is. Somebody's life here. They are providing structure in their own life, and that's what I mean about something kind of ends here. And this is to have a new beginning that is stable and secure. So if this, somebody's loving you, Capricorn, underneath the Two of Cups, it is something, they want something stable with you. Yeah, this is definitely. And the World card is the hope. This is, I hope I really get my wish. Yeah, it is. And I've grown. I'm in my higher self. And so, therefore, this card is about deserving, too. Yeah, this World card is about taking the bumps and the bruises and sometimes learning the hard way. Nobody gets out unscathed, right? Especially with the World card. We had to go through the Devil, the Hanged Man, the Death card, all these kind of things that could be challenging. They could. The Hermit could be challenging, and, depends how you kind of, arrive, sort of. But this is about like a little bit of, like, there's been some suffering here in order to kind of really learn this, gain this wisdom, right? And so we have the High Priestess reversed, and the High Priestess reversed is Pisces or Scorpio possibly, but let's get a card on that. I feel like this is a challenge here. This is majorly a challenge because it ends, it's underneath the Hierophant. Could be a marriage that ends for some, but this also, it's next to this World card. So, it can be a cycle ends and somebody's not feeling good. Definitely. Let's see here. And we have the High Priestess. We have the Empress. This could be two women. It could be. Right? And it could be, with signs, we can say Taurus or Libra over here, or Pisces, Scorpio here, but not so much. We don't want to dwell on that because, that would be very specific. But yeah, somebody here, somebody's in love with you, Capricorn, and you are their Empress. That's really what this reading is about. Yeah, we'll get another card here, and let's see. And we have the Ace of Pentacles with it. Look at that. You have three aces. Do you have three aces? You have the Ace of Cups and this Ace of Pentacles. And we'll get one last card, just because this is lots of fun, these beautiful cards. King of Wands. Yeah, this is going for a life of passion here. Set loving boundaries. And grow together, friends. There's something very passionate and inspiring here. Somebody's your friend, Capricorn, and some maybe you don't even know about them. This looks like it's kind of secret, or that cycle, a major cycle ends for somebody, and that they could have just met you, but it could all be at the same time. Yeah, and that's how life is sometimes, right? Yeah, sometimes the river's dry. And then, you know, the next day you have like 3 offers, or you have all these opportunities, right? That's just how it is. Yeah, that's kind of how it is. That's how it can be sometimes. We're going to end this reading. Get your psychic reading. Lots of fun. Very empowering with the insight that you gain. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And go ahead and hit the little bell in order to hear all my notifications.